Hello and welcome to day number 73 of my journey to 365 days. Today I want to talk about perseverance. I'm Anna Delman and I am on a journey to bring restoration to my life after years of not being too successful in all the endeavors I had due to health, limited mobility, etc., etc. I was given a new chance at having a restored life through surgeries, etc. And here I am trying to get it all back together. It's been almost a year since the surgery. I've been on a long path to recovery. However, today I want to talk about perseverance. So, perseverance, what we really need to do when we think about that is to keep our eye on the goal that we are trying to achieve. And for me, it's myself. I want to be invigorated, I want to be strengthened, I want to be productive and achieving all those heart desires I had for so many years which I wasn't able to fulfill. Sure, I did work towards them. I persevered even though I was physically limited in doing so. I did. I worked in the times that I could. I worked very hard to try and overcome that. And I'm amazed at how much I did accomplish, but yet not to the level that I obviously would want to, nor would anybody who has deep desires in their hearts. To cultivate perseverance, we need to be constant and diligent in the thing we are working on. To me, it's a whole spectrum of things. It's health, it's physical strength, it's getting my life back in line to the high productivity it used to be. So we also, to be persevering, we need to attend with great care to ourselves, to our goals, make sure that they're all moving forward in an orderly fashion. And then we need to be thorough. We need to regard deeply and examine deeply what we need to do to bring about the changes. And that is just persevering. You don't, of course we're going to have setbacks. Of course things are going to happen and we get distracted, whether it be somebody requiring us to do something or asking us to do something, or a setback in our health. That's a distraction. But you get back on track, you persevere, you get out there and you step forward and you do it more and more with greater diligence. So we need to be rigorous to the extreme. You don't let go. You're like a dog with a bone and you won't give it up, not for anything. You hold on and you hold on tight and you keep going. You chew away at that bone until it is devoured and digested. You keep going. With all of that, you stick to the goal. You keep overcoming. You keep stepping over. You stay on the path. You keep your focus. And it's a continual, ongoing process. Of course, you're going to have setbacks. Plan for them, expect them, but don't let go of the goal. Never do that. We can achieve and we will achieve. It may take us 365 days, but we will get there. Okay, so I want to do, it being July 30th, I want to look at Proverbs 30, verse 8. Every word of God proves true. He is a shield to those who take refuge in him. It's not verse 8, it's verse 5. I have the wrong spectacles on for small font. It's verse 5. So every word of God proves true. He is a shield to those who take refuge in him. Over the past 30 days, I have encouraged, as in fact all of the time I've been sharing this publicly, that we need a foundation, a platform on which to build life. And for me, it is the word of God, as the character of God is revealed through it and what he requires of us. Now, when it says that he is a refuge to us, what it means, if we invest our time in getting to know him through his word, it sets up a morality, it sets up ethics, it sets up a structure in our lives on which we function. So when things come to us and they are contrary to that, we can say no. We can accuse those things of being incorrect, because we know ultimately what the functioning requirements are for our life as foundationed in the Word of God. So that is how the protection comes. That is how the borders and the parameters around our heart, mind, and soul are structured. And through that, His character is proven true. And when we do those things which are right according to His Word, we do meet with success. Now, success, we're not necessarily saying you're not going to have great success in your endeavors. Success can be the assurance within yourself, within your heart and your mind and your soul, that you are doing what He has asked of you to do and how He has called on you to respond in difficult situations. That is what that is referring to. And I often think when people go through great trials and great sagas in life, how they get through it without God as their rod, as the one who is guiding them through it, I truly don't know. The past few years of my own life, when I had limited mobility, they weren't fun, they weren't great. However, I wouldn't change not a moment of them for who God proved Himself to be to me through it all. And for that I'm grateful. So that is Proverbs 30, verse number 5, shared with you. Just one little verse. In fact, it's a dynamic chapter. Chapter 30 is just so overwhelming in truths, just please read every verse and allow it to challenge what you understand by it and because of it. It truly challenges us to think deeply about the character of God. Anyway, so until tomorrow, take care and God bless, and I will share my note of encouragement with you tomorrow. And today being number 73, it is perseverance. I hope you will persevere with me. Bye-bye for now.